Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel Celebrity Legacy. Recently, we've received some heartbreaking news about the passing of extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memories. Additionally, we'll recap the stars we've recently lost. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. So let's start.
Valerie Hos was an Austrian actress and singer born in Vienna, where she grew up near Schloss Schönbrunn. After losing her father at 5, she trained in sewing before studying acting and music. Hos debuted on stage in Linz at 17, but her breakthrough came with her first film, Der Hofrat Geiger, 1947, playing Martindale, a role that defined her career. She starred in around 70 films, mostly comedies and musicals, including Martindale, 1961, as the mother, and The White Horse Inn, 1960, alongside Peter Alexander. Known for her charm and distinctive voice, she became an icon of Austrian post-war cinema, often collaborating with director Franz Antel. After 1970, she shifted to theater and television, performing at venues like the Wachau-Festspiele. Married to actor Erwin Strahl from 1966 until his death in 2011, they had a son, Marcus. Hos also wrote fairy tale books and published her autobiography in 2007. She passed away at 97 in Vienna, leaving a legacy as a beloved cultural figure. Steve Mcichael was an American football player and professional wrestler nicknamed Mongo and Ming the Merciless. A defensive tackle, he played 15 NFL seasons, primarily with the Chicago Bears, after being drafted by the New England Patriots in 1980. With the Bears, he won Super Bowl 20, earned 2 Pro Bowl selections, and was a 5-time All-Pro, setting a franchise record for 191 consecutive games. He ended his football career with the Green Bay Packers in 1994, amassing 95 sacks. Transitioning to wrestling, Mcichael joined World Championship Wrestling in 1995 as a commentator, later wrestling with the Four Horsemen, winning the WCW United States title. Known for his brash personality, he also appeared in WWF's WrestleMania 11. Post-retirement, he coached the Chicago Slaughter and ran for mayor of Romeoville, Illinois. Diagnosed with ALS in 2021, Mcichael was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2024. He died on April 23, 2025, at 67 in hospice care in Joliet, Illinois, surrounded by family. Will Hutchins, born on May 5, 1930 in Los Angeles, was an American actor best known for starring as Tom Brewster in the ABC Western series Sugarfoot, 1957 to 1961. Discovered by Warner Brothers with no prior acting experience, his easygoing charm led to guest roles on Maverick, Cheyenne, and 77 Sunset Strip. He appeared in films like Merrill's Marauders, 1962, Spin Out, 1966, and Clambake, 1967, with Elvis Presley, and the cult western The Shooting, 1965. Hutchins also starred in short-lived sitcoms Hey Landlord, 1966 to 1967, and Blondie, 1968 to 1969, as Dagwood Bumstead. Later, he took eclectic roles in Shangani Patrol, 1970, The Horror at 37,000 Feet, 1973, and Gunfighter, 1999, and performed as Patches the Clown in circuses. His final role was in Roar, 2015. Hutchins died of respiratory failure on April 21, 2025, at North Shore University Hospital in Manhasset, New York, at age 94, just shy of his 95th birthday. His legacy endures through Sugarfoot and his versatile contributions to film and television. Wink Martindale was an American disc jockey, radio personality, game show host, and television producer. Born in Jackson, Tennessee, he began his career at 17 as a DJ at WPLI, later hosting at WHBQ in Memphis, where he facilitated Elvis Presley's first radio interview in 1954. His 1959 spoken word hit, Deck of Cards, reached number 1, 7 on the Billboard Hot 100, selling over 1 million copies. Moving to Los Angeles, he worked at stations like KHJ and KMPC, becoming a prominent DJ. Martindale hosted over 20 game shows, including Gambit, 1972 to 76, 1980 to 81, Tic-Tac-Toe, 1978 to 85, High Rollers, 1987 to 88, and Debt, 1996 to 98. He formed Wink Martindale Enterprises, producing shows like Headline Chasers. A 2006 Hollywood Walk of Fame star and 2007 GSN Most Versatile Host Award honored his legacy. Martindale died at 91 in Rancho Mirage, California, surrounded by family including his wife Sandy, leaving a lasting impact on broadcasting. Mike Berry, born on September 24, 1942 in Northampton, England, was an English singer and actor with a career spanning over 6 decades. Nicknamed the British Buddy Holly, he gained fame in the 1960s with hits like Tribute to Buddy Holly, produced by Joe Meek, and Don't You Think It's Time, which reached number 6 in 1963. His 1980 cover, The Sunshine of Your Smile, hit the UK Top 10. Leading Mike Berry and the Outlaws, he toured with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. In the 1970s, Berry shifted to acting, playing Mr. Peters in Wurzel Gummidge, 1979 to 1981, and Bert Spooner in Are You Being Served, 1981 to 1985, becoming the sitcom's last surviving main cast member. He continued performing with his final show at the Half Moon Pub in Putney in February 2025. Berry died peacefully on April 11, 2025 at 82, surrounded by family. His manager, Peter Stockton, lauded his enduring talent and contributions to music and television, cementing his legacy as a beloved entertainer in British pop culture. Werner Laurent was a German footballer and manager, born in Welver, North Rhine-Westphalia. A tough defensive midfielder, Laurent began his professional career with Westphalia Herne in 1970, later playing for Borussia Dortmund, Rot-Weiss Essen, and Eintracht Frankfurt, where he won the UEFA Cup 1980 and DFB Pokal 1981. Known as Werner Beinhardt for his hard-tackling style, he played 325 Bundesliga matches, scoring 54 goals but faced 4 relegations. His coaching career peaked with TSV 1860 Munich, 1992 to 2001, leading them from the 3rd Division to Bundesliga and Champions League qualification. Laurent also managed clubs in Turkey, Cyprus, Iran, and elsewhere, with mixed success. His no-nonsense approach and colorful quotes, like "players are only subbed if their leg falls off," made him a cult figure. After a long illness, Laurent died at 76 in Wasserburg am Inn on April 20, 2025, leaving a legacy as a gritty player and transformative coach, especially cherished by 1860 Munich fans. Jean Marsh was an English actress and writer born in Stoke Newington, London. She co-created and starred as Rose Buck in Upstairs, Downstairs, 1971 to 1975, winning a 1975 Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress. Marsh reprised the role in the BBC's 2010 to 2012 revival. With Eileen Atkins, she created The House of Elliot, 1991 to 1994, contributing as a writer. Her film roles included Cleopatra, 1963, Frenzy, 1972, The Changeling, 1980, Return to Oz, 1985, and Willow, 1988. Marsh appeared in Doctor Who as Joanna, 1965, Sarah Kingdom, 1965, and Morgaine, 1989, later reprising roles in audio dramas. She performed on Broadway in Much Ado About Nothing, 1959, and starred in TV shows like The Twilight Zone and 9 to 5, 1982 to 1983. A 2011 stroke limited her later work. Marsh, briefly married to John Pertwee, 1955 to 1960, Marsh died from complications of dementia at her London home on April 13, 2025, at the age of 90, leaving a legacy as a versatile, empathetic talent. Richard Chamberlain, born on March 31, 1934 in Beverly Hills, California, was an American actor and singer whose career spanned 6 decades. He rose to fame as Dr. James Kildare in the TV series Dr. Kildare, 1961 to 1966. Earning a 1963 Golden Globe, Chamberlain starred in films like The Three Musketeers, 1973, and The Towering Inferno, 1974, and gained acclaim as Father Ralph de Bricassar in the miniseries The Thorn Birds, 1983, securing another Golden Globe. His TV roles included Shogun, 1980, Dream West, 1986, and The Bourne Identity, 1988. On stage, he shone in Broadway productions like My Fair Lady and The Sound of Music. As a singer, he released albums in the 1960s with hits like 3 Stars Will Shine Tonight. Chamberlain, who came out as gay in 2003, was a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ visibility. Chamberlain died of complications from a stroke in Hawaii on March 29, 2025, at the age of 90, surrounded by loved ones, leaving a legacy as a versatile, charismatic performer in television, film, and theater. Carl Weathers was an American actor and director renowned for his versatile career in film, television, and sports. A former NFL linebacker with the Oakland Raiders, 1970 to 1971, he transitioned to acting, gaining fame as Apollo Creed in the Rocky series, 1976 to 1985, a role that defined his career. Weathers starred in action films like Predator, 1987, and Action Jackson, 1988, showcasing his charisma and physicality. His television credits include Street Justice, 1991 to 1993, Arrested Development, 2004 to 2013, and The Mandalorian, 2019 to 2020, where he played Grief Karga, earning a 2021 Emmy nomination for directing. Weathers also directed episodes of Law and Order and Chicago Med. His distinctive voice featured in video games and animations. Known for his warmth and professionalism, he remained active in Hollywood, mentoring young talent. Weathers died on February 1, 2024, at 76 in his Los Angeles home from atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. He is survived by his 2 sons, leaving a legacy as a dynamic performer and storyteller. Shannon Doherty was an American actress and director whose career spanned 4 decades. She rose to fame as Brenda Walsh in Beverly Hills 90210, 1990 to 1994, becoming a teen icon. Doherty starred as Prue Halliwell in Charmed, 1998 to 2001, showcasing her versatility before leaving due to reported tensions. Her film roles included Heathers, 1989, and she appeared in TV movies like Gone in the Night, 1996. Doherty directed episodes of Charmed and later starred in reality shows like breaking up with Shannon Doherty, 2006, and BH9021 Was, 2019, a meta-revival of her iconic series. Known for her bold personality, she openly discussed her breast cancer diagnosis in 2015, entering remission in 2017, though the cancer returned in 2020. Doherty died on July 13, 2024, at 53 in Malibu, California, from metastatic breast cancer surrounded by family. Her memoir, Badass, 2010, reflected her resilience. Doherty's legacy endures through her impactful roles and candid advocacy for cancer awareness, leaving an indelible mark on television. James Siking was an American actor whose career spanned over 5 decades. Best known for playing Lieutenant Howard Hunter in Hill Street Blues, 1981 to 1987, earning an Emmy nomination in 1984, Siking brought authority and depth to the role. He also portrayed Dr. David Hauser in Doogie Howser, M.D., 1989 to 1993, showcasing his versatility. His film roles included The Competition, 1980, Ordinary People, 1980, Outland, 1981, and The Pelican Brief, 1993. Siking's television credits were extensive, with guest appearances on Perry Mason, 1963 to 1966, Mcichael, 1976, The Rockford Files, 1978 to 1979, and Curb Your Enthusiasm, 2004. A graduate of UCLA with a theater degree, he honed his craft in regional theater before breaking into Hollywood. Known for his professionalism and warm presence, Siking retired after his final role in The Closer, 2012. He died on July 13, 2024, at 90 in Los Angeles from complications of dementia, surrounded by family. Siking's legacy endures through his nuanced performances and contributions to iconic television dramas. John Aprea was an American actor of Italian descent whose career spanned nearly 6 decades. He debuted as a killer in Bullet, 1968, and gained prominence as young Salvatore Tessio in The Godfather Part II, 1974, a role he considered his career's pinnacle. Aprea appeared in films like The Stepford Wives, 1975, New Jack City, 1991, and The Manchurian Candidate, 2004. On television, he played Nick Katsopoulos in Full House, 1988 to 1991, and Fuller House, 2017. Lieutenant Vince Novelli in Matt Houston, 1982-1984, and Lucas Castigliano in Another World, 1989-1992. His versatility shone in The Sopranos, CSI, and The Bay, 2020 to 2023. Aprea, who auditioned for Michael Corleone in The Godfather, worked with directors like Francis Ford Coppola and Jonathan Demme. He died of natural causes on August 5, 2024, at 83 in Los Angeles, surrounded by family, including his wife Betsy Gracie and daughter Nicole. His legacy endures through his diverse, impactful roles across film and television. Owen Wilson, the charismatic American actor known for his signature, laid-back demeanor and distinctive voice, has recently been the subject of false online death rumors. As of April 2025, these claims are entirely untrue. Wilson is alive, healthy, and continuing to work in the entertainment industry. These hoaxes are a reminder of how misinformation can quickly spread online, but no credible sources have confirmed any such news. In fact, Wilson remains active, with new projects already scheduled for release. Born on November 18, 1968 in Dallas, Texas, Owen Cunningham Wilson began his career in collaboration with director Wes Anderson, co-writing and starring in Bottle Rocket, 1996. This launched a fruitful creative partnership, leading to critically acclaimed films like Rushmore, 1998, and The Royal Tenenbaums, 2001, the latter of which earned the pair an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Screenplay. Wilson's career expanded with major comedic roles in popular films like Zoolander, 2001, Starsky and Hutch, 2004, Wedding Crashers, 2005, and You, Me, and Dupree, 2006. His lovable charm also made him a favorite in family-friendly films like the Night at the Museum series and the voice of Lightning McQueen in the Cars franchise. Beyond comedy, he displayed dramatic range in Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris, 2011, which earned him critical praise, and the emotional drama Wonder, 2017. Wilson recently made a strong return to television with a role in Marvel's Disney Plus series Loki, playing the TVA agent Mobius M. Mobius, a performance met with enthusiasm from both critics and fans. In 2023, he portrayed a character inspired by Bob Ross in the film Paint, combining his love of art with his comedic style. Looking forward, Owen Wilson stars in the upcoming Apple TV Plus sports comedy series Stick, premiering June 4, 2025, where he plays a former golf pro mentoring a new star. His enduring appeal and versatile talent have secured his status as a beloved figure in Hollywood. In summary, Owen Wilson is very much alive, with a flourishing career that spans decades and genres. Fans can expect to see even more from this iconic actor in the years to come,